Yo,
Hey guys.
what? Nah, nah, that's a crazy.
Hey guys.
The energy you did these.
How is it,
Yo,
everybody? How y'all doing?
welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of This Is Why We Work podcast. My eye is doing the thing, not the lazy thing. You know when people were talking about because we
I
know the
mean,
lazy
kind of
eye.
doing the lazy thing.
We know the lazy eye thing. Feel me? Like that's
Okay.
like a layup.
Oh,
Feel
not
me?
the obvious thing. Okay.
Yeah. Like when people do the lazy eye route, it's like,
Yeah.
ah, you so funny.
Yeah.
Like, unless I do it, then it's funny. But that's because I got good timing. Okay, so you know when you be like, oh, like when I'm taking a picture and it's like one eye is like small and the other eye is like normal size and shit.
Nah.
Like me trying to get a good picture and it's like your eye, like it's just one little, yeah, your eye for some reason is mad small.
Okay.
Yeah, my eye was just doing that. I think I might be doing
Oh,
that still. But I spent the entirety of last night trying to get something out of my eye. Like that shit was like, bro,
man,
I
it'd be the worst, bro.
Oh, and I got long eyelashes, so I just there's nothing but eyelashes in my eye. But
No, no
I,
biggies.
bro, like what, bro? Like what are we doing?
What? Period, bro. Period, poo.
Cause like, cause I'm out here. I'm not your poo. I'm out here explaining what bothers me, my grievances.
Oh,
You out here being silly.
bro. What Carrie Hilson said, bro? Don't hate me, cut. Hey, it's not.
Don't hate you cause I'm beautiful.
Nah, I'm saying like,
What you talking?
come on, bro.
You chat. You chatting, bro. We got movies to not discuss.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Oh, speaking of movies too.
that's what we speak of.
I mean, yeah. You forgot
What a
to.
transition.
You forgot to. If you want to say something about the Flash, you could.
Me?
Us.
Am I the Flash? I am the Flash guy, actually. Funny enough.
You are the
I am.
resident. You are the resident superhero guy on this podcast. Okay,
That's a nasty, like, why am I? That's nasty.
that's your for me
It's you though. It's you make me have to do that though. Because you won't really engage for me. Like, you don't really,
because, bro, I gotta speak up for the suppressed voices, and
I want to talk for them too.
you could speak for the I for the mouse.
Well, I can't talk for. Why do I gotta talk for that? I want to talk for the other people too.
No,
That's just a little look behind the curtains.
yeah.
There's dynamics. And everybody gotta play a role. So
That's true.
as the role player that I am, for the star that is Mark, I am going to like. I don't know. I think it's something to be said about me and how I am a Flash fan, but I really don't care for this Ezra Miller Flash whole thing. Like, and the thing is, the reason why I really don't care for it is because DC canceled so many movies and so many projects, right? Because they just like it wasn't worth it. The projects weren't going to be good enough. They going in a different direction, and they wanted to save money. Um, but with this Flash movie, they decided to keep it. And I haven't seen it yet, right? And I will see it because I was like, oh, I'm a wait, but I realized that I get 3 free movies a week if I go to the theater, so I'm just gonna see it one day, um, probably this week. So with that being said, there all the things that are being said, all the reviews and stuff are pretty like mid. It's like 3 out of 5 stars. Like you get what I'm saying? And I haven't seen it yet. But everything I've seen about it, the CGI looks poop. When it's not CGI though, I actually think some parts like I think some parts could look all right. But the CGI looks bad. And if the movie is not wowing anybody, and I haven't seen the movie, but I'm going to guess there's a big CGI superhero fight at the end, right?
Yeah,
As in basically every superhero movie, comic book movie. And those always look kind of ugly or really ugly. They never really look good. Um, and they take away from the plot. So I'm gonna go out on a whim and say, hey, was it really worth it to keep all of this, considering everything that Ezra Miller was doing? You
Point
shut down every other project, um, and now you're saying you're gonna keep Ezra Miller. Are they that good as the Flash? I hate the Ezra Miller Flash.
that's
I'm
it.
not convinced.
You here's why I respect you too, bro. Because you always hated them.
Oh
Always.
yeah. Before it was
I
cool.
remember when we first ever even spoke about any DC movie. I remember the first day. I vividly remember the first day we spoke about movies. Period. We was in what building is that? I don't even remember what. I've been away from Marist so long.
What, the student center?
No. It's the computer lab in.
Donnelly?
Yes, we stayed up to
Where
like
the
4 a.m.
security is that?
He was like, yeah. He was like,
Yeah.
bro, Ezra Miller trash, bro. Like, I hate that. I hate that Flash. I was like, I don't really mind them. Like, I think it's a product of the movie sucking, but you was ahead of the curve, my friend. So
Bro, it's because like okay, so I watch a good amount of like Flash content. And like Grant Gustin's Flash isn't like the most spectacular thing that I've seen, right?
yeah,
Um, and I don't think I've seen a live action spectacular like portrayal of the Flash, which is fine, right? It's not fun because you would think for how popular the Flash is actually as a character, you would think that they would give the Flash more like movie and like bigger push. Like it's weird that the Flash
this
is
is the
like a
first live
side
action
character.
Flash movie, right? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. It's weird that the Flash is still treated like a side character considering how much popularity he has. Like that's so weird. But that's a whole nother thing. With those portrayals, I even went and seen some of the John Wesley ships 90s Flash. And it's funny, it's like very campy. But like I haven't seen a great portrayal. But this was just like Ezra Miller's portrayal is just bad to me personally. Some people are like indifferent. I think it's bad. I don't like it. It's like it's not funny at all. It's really weird, like, and not like weird in a good way. Like it's like it's all super cringy,
Very
and it
off-putting.
doesn't seem like it's like cringe on purpose. Like it's ugh. Like Grant Gustin's Flash is a little too dramatic and like depressed for me. But but I still like it better. I think that's like the CW writing though. Like
Yeah.
I don't know that Ezra Miller is, and
Um,
that was cool. Now everybody, yeah, Ezra Miller sucks. Yeah. I'm glad you said that.
yeah, for sure. I'll feel me. I give credit when this due. But I'm gonna say this though.
Credit for hating is crazy, but yes.
If you was the pioneer for hating something that everybody's like collectively hating, bro, you need to you need your flowers.
Y'all don't want to be hater zero. That's kind of crazy.
You're Ezra Miller hater zero. That's right. Well,
Oh,
yeah, I was thinking about this movie in particular last night, and then compare like if DC was gonna suck, I would much rather them suck with Zack Snyder. I've come to realize because like as much as I like don't really like his DC movies or whatever, I appreciate that they kind of like they all had a vision and they kind of captured like this weird post 9/11
yes.
angst. Like there's theme there. There's like, you know what I'm saying? There's tone too. I'm not
I'm
getting
with
that
you.
from a lot of what is going on in the studio lately. And
To
that's
be
why I
fair
told
though,
you, yeah, go ahead.
no, just a quick little. To be fair, like James Gunn regime has not started yet.
Yeah, for sure. But I feel like, was this movie done before he came? Like, I don't understand. Like, this is a
Pretty
weird.
much.
I
That's what I'm
think,
saying. Like
but
yeah.
I think it's a bad look to bring Ezra Miller back. It's like,
Oh yes.
and that's his decision
Yes.
with canceling Wonder Woman 3. Why not bringing Henry? I still don't understand the Henry Cavill thing. Ezra Miller wasn't your casting. Like,
And keeping Jason Momoa too, right?
that's good. That's always good.
No, I agree, but like the idea of justifying the moves you're making by like, oh, this wasn't my casting, this wasn't my guy.
Right. It's not
You're
consistent.
literally all over the place.
Because say you don't, I'd rather you much. I don't like Henry Cavill. Say that.
Legit,
say that.
legit. Because
I hate
if you're
women.
not a
I don't
fan, you're
want
not a
Wonder
fan.
Woman. Say that.
I mean, yeah, like I agree though. I'd rather it be like, bro, I didn't like Henry Cavill's Superman, and with that, oh,
Right. Man of Steel is not good. I don't. Cool. Henry Cavill is not a. You cannot come. He's the best looking Superman to date. I don't. Feel me? I know y'all love the old ones, but in terms of just physical,
yeah,
he
I
got
think
that
you could.
aura.
I think you could tell me that he looked like Superman. Like, yeah, like I
Got
ain't gonna
that
lie.
aura
When I see him as Superman, I'm like, yeah, he look like
for sure.
that's a little Clark Kent right there. Yeah,
But whatever, bro. I guess. So yeah, I just
yeah,
like 7 minutes of Flash.
disgusting. Um, yeah, so I'm just like I'm cool. I'm also like cool on DC. I'm kind of actually I am cool on the superhero stuff. Live action. Let me say that. I'm cool on live action superhero stuff. Um, they're just like I like some characters. There is a good amount of characters that I like, and I like the actors who portray the characters. I'm not gonna lie. Like I like Kamala Khan. I like that. That was fun. You know, it's cool. But do I trust that I'm gonna continue to enjoy Kamala Khan stuff in the MCU? No. Um, I like Haley Steinfeld as Hawkeye. Do I think that I'm gonna continue? No, like for me, like I like her dynamic with Florence Pugh. I forgot Florence Pugh was even in the MCU, but that dynamic between Haley Steinfeld and Florence Pugh is like, bro, that was good. But like,
That was good.
yeah, but like, and I think that's a good pairing. I think we could see those are two good actresses, and I think we will be able to see a lot of good stuff from those characters, considering what the MCU is. But the MCU is not focused on quality; they're focused on quantity right now. So it is what it is.
Yeah. I ain't breaking my neck to see nothing. My
I'll
dad,
watch What If though.
my dad was like, "Yo, I want to go see Blue Beetle." Cool, bro. I don't
Shout
want.
out to Jaime, but I'm good.
I don't want to see that.
Yeah,
Shout out to the Hispanic.
yeah, yeah. Like, yeah. I just and they all. It's funny, right? So I will, in all transparency, since I've been like directing, lately a lot more, and I've been in my director bag a lot more. Now that I'm looking for inspiration, I'm thinking about just how uninspired I feel from watching like superhero stuff. Like they
Bro.
all look the same. The plot it's so formulated, but like it's a formula, right? Like that. Like, I'm no fool. I'm not naive. I know that it's a formula, but in the formula, there's so few and far between. Like the amount of times where you get any creativity and any like personal like feel and like their fingerprints on the project is so few and far between that is actually pretty silly. With shots and like why are all the shots boring? That doesn't even make sense. It's a freaking superhero. Like it's these
bro,
superhero franchises.
bro, they flipped a camera in Miss Marvel, and MCU fans lost their minds. I'm like, dude,
I did think that people were being too harsh, but then at the same
no, no,
time,
no. Like,
I see.
it's not even. It's not. It's not a. It's like finally y'all doing something
Yeah,
creative with the camera.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, guys, come on.
No,
Is
I'm
the
with
bar
you.
really that low?
I
Watch a
mean, it is though.
watch. Okay, watch other movies.
Okay, you got to think about it like this though. A lot of people, you know how we talk about the NBA when it's like people are NBA fans, not basketball fans. Like people are not fans of movies; they're MCU fans.
Yeah, no, no, that's oh God. I'm never gonna stop.
So
I'll never stop saying watch other movies. I'm not gonna because
I
you can
agree.
get you can get the same thrill
Yes.
from a Marvel movie as you get in like a Michael Mann heist movie.
Yes.
It's the same genre. It's just feel me. But whatever. I guess I understand that though. I do understand that, and yeah, I just wish they would diversify their palettes. Is all.
I agree.
Hey.
I agree. For sure, watch other movies. Because I mean, yeah, like uh, when you if you tell somebody like if somebody comes up to you like, hey, I never watched a movie before, right? And you have the pleasure of introducing them to movies, right? They will be stunned at the camera movement in that one scene, right?
Yeah, yeah,
In Miss Marvel. Um, because it's just like, oh, yo, that's really cool. I didn't even know that people was doing stuff like that.
yeah.
So when you think about it, right, the MCU fans, like if it's just like they just really MCU fans, they like movie infants, feel me? Like when you show them anything, they're like, oh my God, you can move the camera. Like, you know what I'm saying? Um,
Yeah, it's a lot
I
of
agree though. If you do that, like, bro, watch other stuff. Oh, breaking news. This is not even a basketball pod, but Chris Paul is going to the Warriors. Chris Paul going to the Warriors. And Jordan Poole's and some future draft assets are going to the Wizards.
yo, bro. I ain't gonna lie. A Chris Paul for Jordan Poole trade is mad crazy. Mad crazy. He fell off like that,
Yo, I
bro. Chris Paul just got mad. Chris Paul just got you a the fact that the package for Chris Paul is better than what you got for Bradley Beal and Porzingis combined is disgusting. What is happening in Washington? Windhorst.
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie.
In case y'all didn't know, y'all, Chris Paul is my favorite basketball player of all time. But
I
I will not be rooting for the Warriors.
we gotta make a movie about we gotta make a movie about this season in the NBA. Like from beginning to this off to the end of this off season. Like it gotta be. I ain't gonna lie. You might need
You know
a
what?
freaking
Let
movie
me not do that.
franchise.
That's Bradley Bill for Jordan Poole. And to that, I'll say, so that's decent, I guess. Wow, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, we
Chris
are
Paul
not.
six. Chris Paul 6 man of the year. I'm starting. I'm starting the agenda now.
I
Today.
I didn't even think
Today.
about any of that.
Today.
Oh, that's so funny. We are not a basketball podcast. In full transparency, there's really not much with the writer strike
Yeah.
still ongoing, and shout out to the writers still. I'm about to get me a WGA shirt actually, but shout out to the writers still. With the writer strike going on and them like stopping production for so many projects, there's not much to talk about. Which like
We could watch The Idol.
I think my calls just glitched. You guys, I don't know.
I did. That was a joke. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not watching it.
Diet Diet Coke.
Um,
Oh no, yeah. With feel me with the writer's strike, there really isn't much going on in movie news and stuff like that. So yeah, that is what that is. So yeah.
cool.
Um,
All right.
but back to movie stuff though.
Yeah.
Or back to the film stuff. Zoe 102. right? And what I wanted to say about that, I think it's pretty simple because I don't think there's too much to even say about this. Like, but I think it's pretty simple that like in a reboot era, I think it's very apparent. And this kind of piggybacks off of my WGA strike point, right? I think it's pretty apparent that the studio, and it ties into the superhero stuff too. The studios are not in it for quality. They're in it, and you should kind of be offended, to be honest. I think you should be very offended. They're making these really bad moves because they think you all are idiots. All of us. Like
Ooh.
they think we're all idiots who will give them money um for anything. And I mean, as long as these projects do well, kind of proving them right. But with that, I say, and we were talking about this the other day. So a Zoe 101 reboot is like, well, when we were kids, we wanted Zoe 101 back. We wanted them to continue the story. Now we're full grown adults. And here's the thing with that show, the main appeal was PCA. Like the idea of having a college like experience younger, like as a minor, was so fun. It was like that idea of like, wow, it's the appeal of wanting to be a little bit older. So you get that with like young adulthood and freedom. Um, on like a boarding school type of scenario, and you get to be with all your friends, and it's all the fun that presented like this one of like catching up with the characters. I mean, sure, like if I read a post about what happened to like the characters, I would be satisfied. Like I don't need a reboot. You get what I'm saying? Like
No,
or a freaking an interview.
100, bro. I don't remember anything about any plots in that show except because I'm not particularly fond of the haters to lovers trope, enemies to lovers trope. But I was seated for Logan and Quinn. I'll be honest, that was cool.
Yeah,
That's all I remember. And Chase and Zoe, I
yeah,
guess, but they're boring. That's all I remember though. I don't
we're boring.
I don't remember anything about that show. I remember Victoria Justice was there for a little bit, and who would have thought she would have been the biggest star to come out of that show? Um, and then on top of that, Jamie Spears is a bad person. I don't care.
It just had a good song. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, like they do think we have infant brains.
Yeah.
And so they're gonna keep doing this, I
And
guess.
all of the freaking disgusting Dan Schneider like
Well, come on, man. But and like the Lizzie McGuire reboot got canceled. I know it's a different
yeah.
thing, bro. I was more invested in that.
Yeah, like if I had to, yeah, I would go
Hilary Duff
Lizzie.
is a star. I don't know these people's names.
Yeah.
What's
This
a
is
Wonder
true. I
Woman's
really
Kyle Massey brother? That's all I know.
literally and feel me? Like, bro, it's it feels like a hey, we need another check. And you guys probably haven't gotten any work, so you probably need another check too.
They definitely
Um,
are. They need work. And like,
you feel me?
I'm not even get y'all back, bro.
Facts.
I ain't watching it.
Facts. Like
I'm getting
if
paid
I'm
regardless, I
a
guess.
part of the cast, then like yeah, like I'm doing it. Feel me? Like if I was a part of that cast, I'm doing it. But like to be honest,
Actually,
like even when
no.
you think about
I would stand in solidarity with
oh yeah.
me
I
personally.
mean,
Me personally.
facts, unless you dead broke though.
True.
I think that's another conversation to be spoken about. Like the reason things haven't changed that much is because when you put in a position where it's like or like starve and be like morally just or get a little crooked and be able to survive. I mean,
That's the way of the world though. So it's like
you feel me? Hey, when my stomach touching, I morality like this. Oh, you set your hard nose, and after that, it's just like, hey, man,
it's a lot
it
of
is what
gray.
it is. Feel me? I'm just ask for forgiveness later, bro. I had to eat.
Yeah.
But no, I agree though. I agree. Definitely solidarity. If you could eat, feel me? Like if it ain't that, like yeah, for sure. Um,
Shout out Victoria Justice. See,
But nah, I don't know. Yeah.
shout out
But
to Carly and Freddie too. They finally.
yeah, so that I was gonna say that, right? No one cares a lot about that one either. And that iCarly was a good show, right?
Well, it's so funny. They did not care until like maybe a week ago
Yeah.
when they got to
Because
like that's the only scene I watched. I watched it on YouTube.
I saw a freaking clip on TikTok. This is what I'm saying. Like, a TikTok clip is enough to satisfy that entire reboot for me. Like, I don't want to watch it.
But
I got the TikTok clip.
I think that one had more. Obviously, it was a better show, but like, there's more potential there anyway because like, due to Carly, Howard, Carly, and Sam being internet stars when the internet is bigger now. They were the
Yeah.
first live streamers, whatever.
Yeah.
But Jeanette McCurdy didn't do it. So definitely,
Yeah.
like, definitely don't care. But
Feel me? And that's then it just be a lot of like trauma with the child stars and like these reboots are just like for a lot of reasons. It's just
are
like eh.
stupid guys.
Um, and it's like there's a million new shows being pitched all the time. So like to keep attacking and chasing IP, even when the IP isn't even like is not even like found,
Mad,
like it doesn't even have the strong foundation.
mad mid, bro.
Yeah, like Zoe 101, like is that the IP we falling back on now? Like what's happening? Like, come on, bro. Yeah, yeah, like it's about time for a full on Hollywood reboot. Cause what are we
We
doing?
gotta storm Hollywood like they stormed the Capitol, bro.
Yeah, I got a little too much melanin for that, and you do too. But also you do
Oh,
you. So feel
I
me?
definitely do it. We need
Feel me?
who's the allies? I can't even think of a famous ally right now.
I don't know, bro. Cause allies, I don't know if you're an ally until it's time to be an ally and you be an ally.
Type, all right, feel me?
Feel me? I don't know what's going on. So shout out to y'all though. For me, if y'all gonna do that. Nah. You know what's funny though? I'm talking all of this, and I literally did like the most realistic version of that with going on the strikes. Feel me? I'm here. Y'all can't tell me. Pat me on the back. I'm dying for attention. Nah. nah.
Oh,
No, I am very like very excited to see post strike. When you free, like we go to another strike too. Kind of want to go on a strike.
bro, I'm realizing, bro, getting to New York is annoying.
Yeah, who told y'all to freaking
I like,
move?
bro, my social life is in shambles because I live in Connecticut, bro.
But you have a license now. I don't understand.
Yeah, but it's like I'm still a beginner, a new driver.
It's true, but I mean, it's incentive
I know.
to move around, and I mean, put
Yeah,
the pedal to the literally put the pedal to the metal, like
we
literally.
we'll figure this out.
But yeah, but yeah, I'm excited to see what Hollywood looks like post strike. I think some interesting changes will develop. There's no doubt in my mind that the writers win. So, because the studios have already lost way more money than they would have had to pay the writers. Like it's actually ridiculous. Like they're like this is crazy. I don't even really have too many words for that.
They just asking for a little bit more crumbs, bro.
No, literally, like literally. Um, so yeah. So for me, with that, it's just like, yeah, bro, like I'm good. I'm good off reboot. Somebody go find Invincible. Like where they talking about later this year. Like somebody go pull that out the
It's
archives. I
it's
am getting
later.
sick.
It's later. It's the
It's
sixth
crazy.
month.
It's only it's literally halftime now.
It's later. Come on.
Like, bro.
I'm still seeing
Oh,
Amber defending Amber post, by the way. I don't.
more news. Apparently the submarine
Oh,
had a catastrophic implosion.
I mean, yeah.
What you said it like
because bro, like
Wait. Why you said it like you knew it was gonna implode?
bro, something happened. I don't look, but I think it's very insidious and cruel.
Were you part of the scientists?
Nah,
Nah, because you said it like, yo, I've been telling them. I
bro,
told you
no,
I
no,
was
no,
going
no,
to
no,
implode.
no, no, no. Like, feel me? It's always it. I was feel me. I went down a rabbit hole yesterday because I
Okay.
found this very fascinating. I'm
Yeah.
scared of submarines. I'm scared of the deep ocean. I
The
don't like it.
ocean.
I
Oh my
don't
God. We
like
should
it.
have had an ocean episode, bro. The ocean is terrifying.
I
It is the
don't
most terrifying thing
I
ever.
don't like it. I was watching Here's the Thing yesterday, and Angel was like, "It's the biggest thing in the world, and it makes you feel so insignificant and
It's so scary.
existential crisis just waiting to happen."
Panic when I think about it.
When you look at all the possibilities of what could happen,
Yeah.
like the writings, and
Yeah.
I don't like the countdown for how many hours is left.
Yeah.
Like, come on, y'all. They were
And you know what it is? You know what it is? And I think this is I don't want to use too many crazy terms. I think this is a great talking point, but like
bro. I think it's a
not like that. Because like people died, so like rest in peace. But I'm talking about the idea of everything that's going on, right?
yes.
And I think about Nope. Um, when we do this, when we think about this movie thing, right?
Hold on, you tied
And
it in.
it's
Hold on, I'm seeing it.
it's literally the like just because we can doesn't mean we should. And I think and these it was $250,000 to get on the boat. So these people are
It's
literally stinking
literally
rich, like
rich people,
PU.
rich people doing stuff just to do it. I don't.
People doing rich people stuff. Rich people doing rich people stuff. This is what they do. They get into things that they probably shouldn't get into. Um, and it's the idea of spectacle, right? So right now, people have been following this story as a spectacle. No one really cares about what's going on because one, I'm sure like one, people die, right? Like loss of life. Two, I'm sure that's not great for the environment that we supposed to be protecting, right? We just sending submarines to blow up. Like, okay. Um, and it's so meta because they became the spectacle trying to observe the spectacle that was the Titanic. And it's just like if and this is why I love movies because it's not just entertainment. Like it's things that you should be paying attention to. Obviously, things are played up for a little more drama so that it's entertaining. But at their core, these messages you should be paying attention. Bro, why are we trying to? First of all, they couldn't even see the Titanic. They had to watch it on a screen, which me and you can do right now if
But
they would have
there's
just sent a broadcast.
like, bro,
Just send the feed, and me and you we could be airing it.
watch Jim Cameron's Titanic. Just watch the movie.
Is what I'm trying to say.
It
Like,
takes you 2 hours to get down there. It's a 2 hour trip down to the Titanic. And I'm not.
Tay,
Oh God, I
it,
this is why, bro. I don't know if my brain could ever work like a rich person, bro. I don't. I like how you see, yo, $250 to go visit the Titanic. Word, but
what a
then
mill.
they saying the environmental and the weather conditions like this year, there was only one
Mm-hmm.
trip scheduled.
Yeah, I mean, as a lot of as more details come out, and you get the textbook disaster movie where it's like, hey, we warned them against it, and we told everybody how dangerous this would be, and we probably shouldn't be doing these things, and it's just like, well, I'm rich, we want to make money, so this is what we're doing. And that happens all too often. And this one is I find it so interesting. Like just that idea of like, hey, why are we going to watch? What is so fascinating about the Titanic where people like died? Like why what is the show about this? Um,
I guess it's the
but now
exclusivity of being able to be like, I visited the Titanic ruins. Like and I you want a brownie? A
this
cookie?
is what I'm saying. And like, you can
For the
visit
other people that did that tour, like how do you feel?
Oh
Bro, this is nuts, bro.
no, it's insane.
Like nuts.
It's insane. And there'll be even more of a spectacle because now there's going to be a movie about this. There's
Netflix
going to be
is
a
lit.
documentary about this.
Netflix is, feel me, looking at this like,
And if you see anybody right,
fictionalized and a docu, bro.
feel me? And I hope nobody writing it or pitching it right now because we on strike. But
somebody,
nah, yeah.
somebody is
Huh?
definitely writing it.
Yeah, somebody. That's why I said pitching it because somebody's writing it. Like I'm writing right now. Like everybody's.
They're doing interviews like,
Yeah,
yo, what was the last thing you heard?
yeah. People are writing. People are writing. I hope nobody's pitching. But no, yeah, it's that man. Like,
Good
go
analysis.
watch any disaster movie. Go watch Nope.
Please
If
watch
you
it.
watch Nope after this context, I think you would like the movie a little bit more. Probably if you were
Woo,
confused.
woo.
And I think it gives you a greater understanding. And I think this is
This
the
would
prime example,
literally help.
bro.
This would literally help people understand the movie.
No, legitimately. Like if you
Honestly,
watch the movie with this context, I think you understand it. And I hope we get some takeaways here. And I know this primarily affects like rich people, but also like us in our day-to-days. Like stop dehumanizing things. There are real consequences to trying to dehumanize very important things. So like the way we treat like the like slavery things, right? And just like, oh, people are having weddings on plantations, feel me? Um, people are selling chairs made out of the hair of enslaved Africans. Um, people are going to freaking historic Native American areas and what they're trying to preserve out of the culture that they still have that was almost completely wiped away from, you know what I'm saying? All of these things, when you travel, all of these things, be respectful. Like this is not a game. And we should really have that understanding. This is for real. Like these are real people with real lives who lost it or lost something important to them. Like it was a disgusting act to try to go see it. And now it's going to be a disgusting act for people to go to try to see this spectacle. It's not worth it.
it,
And plain and simply.
it just is. Yeah. Good
And I
job.
mean, that's it, man. Man, that was another episode of This Is Why We Work podcast. Like, comment, subscribe, man. We love y'all. Me? Ain't nothing else to say.
Well, this is about to end too. So hey.
This is what I'm saying.